Once upon a time, there was a little cottage, and in that cottage lived a merchant and his wife. They were doing well, but they were troubled because God had not blessed them with children. One day, they finally had not just one child, but two baby girls, beautiful twins. The daughters grew quickly, like flowers after rain. Then came a harsh winter, and everything was covered in frost. The parents went to town to buy food. But as they traveled on the slippery road, their carriage tumbled down a hill, and sadly, they didn't survive. The girls mourned their parents for a long time. Time passed, and the girls grew up. For some reason, the two could never agree on anything. One day, during yet another argument, a devil happened to pass by. Their shouting could be heard all the way into the garden, and when the devil heard it, he rejoiced. He was delighted at the thought of soon taking not one, but two souls to hell. Now, as everyone knows, humans cannot see devils, and few can hear their whispers. The devil stepped forward, crossed the garden path, and came to the window before slipping inside the cottage. Seeing an opportunity, he joined their argument unseen. He stirred up their anger and kept at it until he got what he wanted. The sisters decided it would be best if each went her own way. At the forest crossroads, one turned left, and the other turned right. The devil thought to himself that he would first follow the one who went left and then come back for the second soul. Disguised as a blind man, the devil begged the first sister to lead him to a farm when she saw one. But she, not trusting him, shooed him away. The devil was pleased, thinking, surely, I'll have her soul soon, she's already paving her way to hell. He went to her a second time, now disguised as an old woman. He said, "Dear girl, help an old lady. Carry me on your back, child." But the girl, saying she wasn't strong enough, told the old woman to rest if she couldn't walk. Then she sat down, not even noticing that the old woman had vanished. The devil laughed with glee, sparks flying around him. The devil wasn't done. This time, he got ahead of her and waited, disguised as a beggar. When the girl came by, he started pleading and begging. But she ignored him, and even though she had dry bread with her, she wouldn't give him any. This time, the devil rejoiced even more and jumped at her, dragging her straight to hell. Afterward, the devil returned to earth to find the second sister. He thought she would behave the same way as her sister, but he was wrong. For days, the second sister walked the path. Then, she saw a blind man coming toward her, asking for help finding a farm. Hearing his plea, she offered to guide him until they reached their destination. When they arrived, the devil thanked her, and they parted ways. But he wasn't happy and refused to give up. Later, he disguised himself as an old woman who complained that her legs could no longer carry her. The kind girl supported her without hesitation, and the devil became even angrier. He decided to try one last time. Next, he appeared as a beggar sitting by the road, looking thin and hungry. When the girl saw him, she immediately broke off a piece of her bread and gave it to him. The devil, now furious, revealed his true form. The girl fainted in fear. The devil woke her and said, "Do not be afraid. You have avoided hell because of your kindness. God is merciful, and if you continue like this, you will go to heaven." He also promised to grant her 3 wishes because she was so good-hearted. The girl's first wish was never to see a devil again. The second wish was for her sister to be returned from hell. The third wish was for the sisters to love each other and live happily ever after. The devil kept his word. The sisters reunited, and the one who had been in hell repented until she was forgiven. She thanked God for having such a kind sister. From then on, the sisters loved each other and lived happily ever after. And so, they lived happily ever after.